Let's cut through the noise. Right now, what if I told you the entire premise you have about building wealth is backwards? That you've been sold a story that's complicated, dramatic, and exhausting because complication sells courses and drama gets clicks. Wealth isn't a mountain you climb through sheer force of will. It's not a secret handed down by gurus in private forums. It's a simple, almost boring, mechanical process that most people walk right past because they're looking for something more exciting. They're waiting for a sign, a hot stock tip, a breakthrough. Meanwhile, the door's wide open and the path is lit. Think about it. What do we associate with wealth? Stress, 80-hour work weeks, high-stakes deals, genius-level intelligence, a constant grinding hustle. That's not wealth. That's a job. A very hard, very fragile job. Real wealth, the kind that outlives your job, your industry, your energy, is built differently. It's built on decisions so simple they feel underwhelming. Here's the unfiltered truth. Wealth is the gap between what you earn and what you spend, invested consistently and then forgotten for decades. That's it. That's the entire formula. The reason it feels hard is because we make it hard. We inflate our lifestyles to match every raise. We tie our identity to our possessions. The car that proves we've arrived, the watch that signals our status. We trade the potential for a massive future for the certainty of a slightly fancier present. We're not failing at some complex calculus. We're failing at basic subtraction. We spend what we have, so we never keep what we get. The engine of wealth has 3 parts, and none of them require a finance degree. 1. Spend less than you make. Not how much you make, but less than you make. Take the difference and buy assets. Not liabilities that look like assets, actual income-generating or appreciating assets. 3. Repeat until you die. The magic isn't in finding a 1000x crypto. The magic is in the repetition. It's in the automation. It's in the glorious, liberating boredom of it all. You set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your investment account the day after your paycheck lands. You buy a low-cost fund that owns a piece of the entire economy. And then you go live your life. You let the market's average, long-term upward drift, the result of human ingenuity and progress, do the heavy lifting for you. You are not a day trader. You are an owner. You're planting acorns and deciding to take a 30-year walk while the forest grows behind you. You don't dig up the seeds every week to check on the roots. The most powerful force you can harness is not leverage or insider knowledge. It's time. And you have an unfair amount of it right now. $1 invested at 25 is worth exponentially more than $1 invested at 45. It has more time to compound, to double and double again. The young person working an average job who starts early will almost always obliterate the high earner who starts a decade later. The math is ruthless, and it favors the patient, not just the prosperous. So why does everyone make it seem so difficult? Simple. Boring doesn't sell. Set it and forget it doesn't build a YouTube empire. Spend less than you make isn't a catchy tagline for a luxury brand. The entire commercial world is engineered to make you feel like you're lacking and that the solution is to buy something. True wealth whispers. Consumerism screams. We've been conditioned to listen for the scream. Your path isn't about learning more. It's about ignoring more. Ignoring the pressure to upgrade. Ignoring the fear of missing out on the next big thing. Ignoring the ridiculous notion that your net worth is a scoreboard for others to see. Wealth isn't about the stuff you accumulate where people can see it. It's about the quiet, unassailable fortress of security you build where they can't. Start tonight, not with a grand plan, but with a small, non-negotiable habit. Find that gap, your earnings minus your spending, and capture it. Automate its journey into an asset. Then protect that process from your future self who will be tempted by a new car, a bigger vacation, a lifestyle creep. Your job isn't to outsmart the market. Your job is to outendure your own excuses. Wealth isn't a destination for the lucky few. It's a default setting for the mildly disciplined. It's the quiet, inevitable result of not interrupting a simple process. The switch is right there. Peace out.